There's two subtle ways that the evil one attacks our families, our relationships, and pretty much all our dealings that I don't think a lot of believers and even non believers are aware of. There's two important ways. One is that Satan will attack those who haven't set boundaries, they haven't pre decided that they're not going to entertain sin. The Bible does say that we're to flee from temptation, but what a lot of people do is they tiptoe as close as they can to sin, maybe dip their toe in the water, and think they're going to run away at the last second. That is not a good idea. It is destined to fail. The other thing that people tend to do is living vicariously. By that, they're like, oh, I'm not the one actually sinning, but if I'm hanging around people that indulge in sin, if I'm watching a bunch of movies, videos, if I'm indulging in other people's war stories, in other words, I'm getting a whiff of sin, like the mist of it is going by me, and I'm allowing that into my world, into my nature, and I'm not pushing it aside. Don't be surprised if you end up getting caught up in temptations yourself. So be aware of those two things for all believers. Be aware of situations. If you're running way up to the line of sin and trying to back off at the last second, stop doing it. You need to run in the opposite direction as soon as something seems a little bit off. And the other thing you need to do, stop trying to live vicariously through other people, through other entities who do indulge in sin and then act holier than thou. All right. For some of y'all, that means that, your friends that carry on and cuss like a sailor and go out there and drink and party and get involved in promiscuity and all that kind of stuff. Okay, you probably want to get away from them war storying and laughing and joking about the good old times, especially if it's something that you don't indulge in, because you're going to be that much more tempted to do things to try to fit in. And then at the last second, you try to be the holy one. It doesn't work that way. Satan's too slick for that. And you're not going to defeat him unless you follow the word of Jesus Christ and you operate accordingly. Flee from temptation. Don't even entertain a whiff of the idea. God bless you guys. Peace.